just to kind of give you an idea of how great she really is. No matter how high their defense is, it does not matter. 136,000, but take a look here. Arbiter's gone. Take a look at Rotos. Rotos almost died. We're going to kill Krisk, 90,000, killing him, rendering him useless for the rest. We're going to kill the other two, and look at that. Simply put it on auto, and that's it. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we have a new episode featuring my second favorite nuker in the game. And yes, it is Yannica indeed. So I want to showcase her, talk about the partner that I think that she pairs best with, and my insight and my thoughts on Yannica and how amazing she is, not just for Arena, but she's also amazing for Fire Knight. She's also amazing for Ice Golem. Arena is just, to me, where she stands out the most, the absolute most, but she is definitely an S tier champ. Amazing champion all around. When it comes to my build, I definitely chose Savage because I'm wanting to use her in Arena, so that 25% ignore defense definitely comes in real handy. I don't have her in any kind of crazy gear, but I have her in pretty good gear. What I'm mostly focused on is to make sure I have 100% crit rate on her and decent crit rate damage. So we're at 243 crit rate damage, 4,500 attack, 30,000 health, 238 speed. As far as her skills are concerned, they're all booked. I would not recommend you use this champion on auto, because if you use her on auto during Arena, at least, she's gonna prioritize her A2, and rather than doing her nuke, which is her A3, she's gonna go back and do her A1 instead. So I would definitely manual using Yannica. Her A2 hits like a freight train. It hits so hard. So I would definitely use her A2 on the champion that's the hardest to take down out of your opponent team, and then I would go and finish off, because this is going to give her an extra turn. So then I would go into Elven Judgment. Best part about this ability right here is that it ignores shield buffs. So who do I think her partner is and why? I definitely think her partner would be Ghostborn, simply because Ghostborn decreases defense and increases attack, and the debuff cannot be resisted. You look to use Yannica mainly on high resist teams, those teams that have 300k power, 400k power, 500k power. This is where she really shines, especially force tanks, because force tanks are everywhere now. So she really is the counter of the meta currently. Okay, now before I go and show you some footage of how she's used in Arena and things like that, I did want to showcase my masteries. Sorry, here you go, and how I have it set up. I always tell people there is no right or wrong way to do your masteries. It's purely your preference. However, I do strongly recommend you go with Helm Smasher for her, like I do for any Arena nuker. I do feel 100% that no matter who the champion is, unless it's like Rotos and Savage gear, that Helm Smasher is the way to go. So now that we kind of touched based on her abilities and things like that, let's go ahead and showcase her in Arena and show you what she can really do. As mentioned before, she does really specialize in those high resist teams. So let's see if we can find one. And if not, we can always try to find a team like this that doesn't even have to have high resist, just to kind of give you an idea of how great she really is. I would definitely pair her with Ghostborn as mentioned. Let's try this comp out like this and let's see how it goes. We do have a Rotos here, which kind of can be a little bit of an issue because she's weak to blue affinity. So we're going to sleep Sifi right now, so that way Ghostborn can actually defense down, and we're going to energize ourselves. Then we're going to go ahead and defense down. And now what we want to do here is we know we're going to kill all of them. So what we want to do is we want to hit Rotos, get him to 50% of his life. He's going to counterattack, but it's fine because she's on Veil and she's going to survive a hit. And now we want to do her A3. Look at that. The fight is pretty much over now. And this isn't even a high resist team. And as you can see how amazing she really is just from that. Now let's take a look at a high resist team so I can show you a little bit better on how good she is. Oh, here we go. This is maybe one. 315k power. Razen leads is what you're seeing everywhere in Arena in the last 20 minutes of reset. So it's really good to be proactive and find a counter to Razen leads, because this is what you see pretty much in most of Platinum. Either a Razen or a Sifi lead to give you that, to give the team that extra bit of resistance. So let us see how we are going to attack here, because no matter how high their defense is, it does not matter whatsoever. So now that we have 50% churn meter over here, we don't want to have the counterattack if we don't want to, if we don't have to exactly. So now we're going to energize. And now we are going to defense down everybody. As you can see, Rotos did not get his defense down, but take a look at this incredible multiplier and how amazing it hits. Look at what we do to Macab. 136,000. That is just pure madness. Now we should be able to kill both Razin and Valk. And now it's just get that shield off Rhodos time, right? And it's amazing. It really is amazing how good she is. I mean, I can't stress enough to you to definitely consider booking her, building her. She is like no one else. I hope we can find somebody with really high resistance or big shield. It's not even that high, but let's see. They do have a shield set, so we're not going to be able to finish them in 10 seconds. Look at this. Okay, this is a good example here. So he put his Krisk inside of a shield set right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to energize. Goldspawn's going to go. Going to defense down and is going to miss the two magic opponents. So take a look here at what happens to Arbiter. Well, actually, let's try Krisk. Okay, so her A2 does not penetrate her shield, but take a look here. Arbiter's gone. Take a look at Rhodos. Rhodos almost died. Isn't that crazy? Rhodos almost died. I don't even know how that's even possible because I thought you can't penetrate past 50% of his health, let alone that entire gigantic shield. But what I think happened there is that his shield was so big that it factored that as his 100% health. And I think that's the way that the hit worked. So we'll try a couple more here. Let's just find a high resist team or somebody here with high resist. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Maybe this one. Oh, this is a great one right here. This is what you find in top plat. Those red tanks, they are everywhere. Let's show you how good she really is right here. We are gonna buff speed boost. We're gonna look at that. Everyone resisted practically. We're gonna defense down. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit him, Tormund, because he's gonna revive again. And we're gonna see if we can kill them all at the same time. We knew we weren't going to kill Black Knight because of his, I guess, passive or his ability that procs unkillable. But this is something special right here. Do you see how easy she went through this? Boom. So quick. And if I wasn't explaining, I would have done it even quicker. That was a 400k team power right there. And Yannica just beasted it. We didn't even have to remove the shields. I want to say it again. I don't want to be repetitive. Definitely use Yannica if you have her, especially if you're trying to get into Platinum Arena. I've never seen multipliers like this with any champs but Trunda. I really genuinely love them both equally. They're so good, each and every one of them. Let's try this team out. 311 power. Let's see how this goes. Now let's see what happens here. We should be able to reduce the turn meter. Okay, we actually lapped, which is kind of crazy. So what we really want to do right now is we don't want that Valk counter attack because that's going to be a pain to deal with, or that. So now what we're going to do is here, we're going to kill Krisk, 90,000, killing him, rendering him useless for the rest. We're going to kill the other two, and look at that. Simply put it on auto, and that's it. You know, when I was in Saffron Man's podcast and somebody said that they pulled Yannica and they were upset, I was just in a state of shock that they would be upset over that. Let's do this one here, Dev GG. Somebody that, oh, perfect. We're going to end this video on a nice 400k team power. So we got Rhodos, so he's a little bit of a deterrence for us because, oh, look at those shields. Because he's the opposite affinity, but it's okay. It's definitely okay. It's not going to be a big deal whatsoever. So what we're going to want to do now is we're going to want to get rid of Tormund. So that way he can revive again. We want to get that out of the way. This should kill Mountain King. Oh, 98,000. I guess not enough, right? Luckily that Mountain King is weak to her. Now we definitely want to sleep this Rhodos. So, oop, I thought we were going to get him there. Let's try this. Look at this. Rhodos is done. Boom. Done. Hopefully this showcased her potential, what she's really like. I highly recommend you book her. I highly recommend you build her and you use her in Arena, in Fire Knight, in Ice Golem, in all those different areas. I think she's an exceptional champion all around. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please leave me your comments down below on what questions you may have. Also, please join my Discord. If you can join my Discord, it would mean a lot more to me just because I want to see that community grow. We're already above 1,000 members and it's growing every single day. And you know, it's missing still a lot of you guys out there, so please join. It has the world's best players. We have all the help that you can possibly get in there, and would love to see your pretty faces in there. Thank you so much, and until next time, guys, have a great day.